Today is Monday, February 7, 2022. Welcome to your daily weather for East Seattle. Dress for cold. The temperature today should reach up to 50 degrees Fahrenheit and down to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Bring plenty of water out today, because humidity is at 79%. You can expect 0.28 millimeters of rain and no snow today. Some clouds. We've got moderate wind at about 11 miles per hour. No weather alerts at the moment. And now for the news. Warning, some news stories can be disturbing or offensive. Stories are provided by various sources. For our next story, Germany's Scholz, U.S. President to discuss Ukraine-Russia, China next week. Reuters. Berlin, February 4. Reuters. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz and U.S. President Joe Biden will discuss the Russian-Ukrainian conference. LICT, China and the Group of Seven when they meet in Washington, D.C. For our next story, Iran says U.S. should provide guarantees for revival of 2015 nuclear deal. Reuters. February 5. Reuters. Iran's foreign minister said on Saturday that a U.S. In other Washington news, as Biden struggles to define his relationship with Saudi Arabia, China is stepping in to fill the gap. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is arriving in Beijing on Friday to attend the opening ceremony of the Beijing Y.N.T.E.R. Olympics as Western leaders boycott the event over human rights. In our next story, facing outcry, Bezos wants MLK Library Auditorium to be named after Toni Morrison instead of himself. Report. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos requested not to have the newly renovated auditorium at the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Library in Washington, D.C. In other Washington news, Twitter's downvote button, everything you need to know. The Washington Post. It rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of ways, Bouters said. We're continuing to narrow the perspective of the world that we see. We're really just creating a false narrative. In our next story, want North Korea breakthrough? China tells U.S. to show flexibility. Reuters. United Nations, February 4. Reuters. The key to solving the issue of North Korea's ballistic missile and nuclear programs is in the hands of the United States, China's UN. In our next story, U.S. envoy says returning to Vienna in hope of reviving Iran nuclear pact. Reuters. Washington, February 6. Reuters. U.S. That's it for today. Have a good one. We're always working to improve our service. Please subscribe to show support. See description for sources. This content contains information from OpenWeather (TM API), which is made available here under the Open Database License (ODBL).